You write in the book that, quote, book banning thrives in an intellectual culture in which art is not analyzed for its inevitable political assumptions, but reduced to them, in which books and reading are devalued, and in which anti-censorship arguments are tainted as reactionary. Can you elaborate on that?
This is something that I do find really troubling, Adrian. The extent to which everyone these days just feels so locked into this sort of default attitude that the way out of our present bind is to silence our opponents. I mean, the Trump administration, too, has been engaging in book banning, academic gag orders, their threats to journalism, their threats to media outlets, the Jimmy Kimmel fiasco. The Trump administration flagged something like 350 words to be removed or reviewed from government websites and documents, right? So they're all in on this. Like, they're all in on controlling speech. And I think they believe it. Like, I think that they believe that if they could just prevent the views of dangerous people like Jimmy Kimmel from spreading, then society would be a safer place. And then likewise, you see it in Peel region. You see, if we want to get rid of racism, we just need to get rid of all those books in the library, or we need to ban the dangerous things that people are consuming. And I feel like we're kind of stuck in a escalatory spiral. And really that free speech is only meaningful. It's only a meaningful principle if you're willing to defend the speech of people you disagree with, right?
And there's been an erosion of that, has there not? I think you suggest that there's been an erosion of intellectual freedom as a public value. I think you write, over the last 15 years, argument for intellectual freedom as free speech have come to be regarded as philosophically naive and as a smokescreen for right-wing hate. So this is happening both on the left side and the right side.
People don't like to hear that, but I think that it's just true, right? When you look at the kinds of internet censorship that was happening during COVID, where people thought they had really good reasons for censoring the lab leak material from Twitter and from other social media platforms. And then here we are, I think it was just this January of 2025, the CIA came out and said that, they weren't 100% certain, but their working theory is that the lab leak was the most credible theory as to how the COVID started, which was being actively censored from the internet by progressive outlets and politicians a couple of years before. So, I think that undermines people's faith in their leaders. It, in fact, drives conspiratorial thinking, right? It creates the very thing that we're trying to diminish. So I think we need to step out of this escalatory spiral and just sort of give up on the idea that we can just censor our way out of this problem, that the answer to left-wing censorship is not right-wing censorship or vice versa. The answer to it is a reduction, stepping away from censorship.
Or maybe the answer is more literature.
or more literature?
Yeah, I think you even say that literature nudges us toward conversation. And I'm thinking about Ian Williams and his Massey lectures last year. Ian's argument is that we actually need more conversation in this society, in a society which seems increasingly polarized, that literature offers us an opportunity to engage with each other and to exchange ideas.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more with Ian. It's a brilliant collection of essays, those Massey lectures, and I'd encourage anyone to read them who hasn't yet. You're in for a treat.